Hello everyone, my name is Rebecca and welcome back to our blind playthrough of Blueprints. We are about to leap joyously into day 24, so let's do it. It's incredible where we're at. It's incredible where we're at. In the last episode, we reached the north lever underground. We opened the north exit in the antechamber. We saw door 46, apparently, sitting there. I mean, you know, we weren't able to get to it, but like, that's just so many shades of incredible. Like, it's just huge. I mean, I had no idea that was going to be, I suppose, an imminent possibility just through the simple act of going down our drained fountain there. All right, so I have an immediate question on this day. There's there's so much to talk about. So much has happened. We've come so far. But one question I have immediately on my mind is whether this basement door is going to be locked again, and if I need the key to access it every time. Or... No, I don't! It's unlocked! Oh, thank God. That is so excellent, because the basement key comes from the antechamber, which is difficult to access, and it's even more difficult to retain the basement key. We were very lucky, I think, on the day that we finally did that, to reach the antechamber, get the basement key, and have a coat check accessible nearby to be able to check the basement key. So I wasn't keen on having to do that again. So at the very least for this door, we don't have to do it again. It may be that that's the only door that we need the basement key for. Maybe even the basement key like disappears forever. Maybe it's not even in. Maybe it's not even in the antechamber. But yeah, so that's super useful. That's really great. I'm still having a think about what to think about that though, because the next thing that's on my mind really, and I'm not sure if it's premature, but I know that I want to drain this reservoir, which we need the pump room for. So that in itself is a big task. I hope that that'll be fine, because I'm assuming we might not have access to all of that stuff down there from this side, but we will over there, because there's the staircase going down. I can see that much. So I guess at the moment, what my thinking is, and I've said this before, is I think we need to drain the reservoir water into the fountain. I effectively think we need to cut off, and God knows how that's going to work with that door there, but I assume they'll shut the door. I think we need to put some water back in the fountain in order to fully drain the reservoir, to use all of those 14 water units. Though at the moment I think it's 13 because we've drained one. So in that case, I think that the only possibility once we do that for entering this area is via the tomb, I assume. Unless they're going to give us snorkeling gear or something like that. And so if we get into the tomb, we come... I know I'm using up steps to do this, but it's helping me to understand what state of permanence things are in. Alright, so we know we can move this along to access... we can't go directly in there. What I want to see for myself now is we've got that entrance there, and now we've got this extra entrance here. I actually just want to double check that I've written, because I'm keeping track of... I haven't. I'm keeping track of the rooms that have this box in them. I did notice this before, but I didn't write it down in my little notes. So where are we? Abandoned mine. Will do. All right, cool. Abandoned. Why abandoned? Okay, great. That's what I wanted to check. I was fairly sure that this would be a permanent change. I've seen it with my own eyes. I'm happy. Because now what that means is that we can always go here, and go to the tunnel to access the north lever. And we've got a control panel there if for any reason we need to move this stuff again. And I suppose even if we need be, we can, mess about, eventually get back to that one over there to bring this back down. If we need that to be able to access this entrance over here, that would take us to the concealed entrance. So I don't know how... So a couple of questions. I don't know what lifting this up has done in essence, but I suspect the impact of it might be down there. We might see it once we drain the reservoir. Otherwise, I might be missing something. And there's also other things down there. There's that red door that seems like it needs to be powered. And over here, we have the very, very important concealed entrance to what is actually labeled as the basement. And I don't know how to... I don't know how to open it yet. I don't know if I'm sort of being silly and missing something, or if it's going to take something else, But yeah, and then there's this. And because this is in this, this secret abandoned mine office, I, at the moment, suspect that might be the place where the file cabinet key is used. So I'm just keeping that in mind. All right. So for now, let's go back. I know I used up a few steps doing this, but it was, now I understand. So that knowledge was really important. I don't know what to do in there yet. I don't know the significance of the torch room. I was originally playing around with the theory that maybe lighting the torches would move the cogs, but that's not the deal. I could take the boat across right now and have another look at the concealed entrance. It's going to use more steps though, and I don't think I'm going to have any other luck. I mean, maybe, I can imagine that maybe there's some random, no, not random, there's some other reason, like maybe it's like day based, or, maybe there's some other reason, like why the door opens sometimes and is not opened other times. And you guys are like, no, right now you've done the thing, it's open, or it's open on day 24, day 24 or whatever. But no. I don't think it's worth looking. I suspect it's still closed. I don't know how to open it yet. So at the moment, since we've opened the west path, my default has been to go down the west path and open the outside, like draft the outside room first. I know that as well might not always be the best strategy, because sometimes I might want to, hey bird, sometimes I might want to actually know what kind of a day I'm having in the mansion before I decide what the most complimentary outside room is. So I'm, maybe I should do that today. It's a thing I'm thinking about, but I just can't help it. I just want to come here. Ooh, okay. So actually these were the two I was most interested in for the time being, because I love starting the day with two special items, especially if it's like, the shovel and the sledgehammer, even on a basic level. I think that's an amazing, amazing way to start the day. But the other one I really actually think could be quite useful is the shelter, because it protects you from the negative effects of, in this case, the first 3 red rooms I draft. And sometimes those red room effects are devastating. Like the archives, for example, comes up all of the time. It's not the worst cost, but it's pretty it's pretty bad not being able to see one of your draftable one of your 3 draftable plans every single time you draft. So anyway, look, I think I'm a bit enamored with Toolshed, right? Oh, I think I'm a bit enamored with Toolshed by now, for now. Battery pack. And it's just interesting to see what else you get. What an amazing tool to start the day with. Lockpick kit. Yes, this is going swimmingly. I know it's just 2 tools, but what other secrets could be held here? I did actually take a screenshot from a previous episode, by the way, and I zoomed in on that, and it's still really hard to actually read the date on it. It's just too far away, but my best guess is it says 1868. It's probably not useful at all, but the thing is, in this game, you never know. You never know. So, I still like to check. All right, so if I can, I don't really know. I think I'm going to see how the day pans out, because I have so many different goals. Take my money. I have so many different goals. Some of them involve the boiler room and doing various combinations with the boiler room. Now that I understand a lot more about how the boiler room works, and I've started taking notice of the rooms that have vents or ducts, ceiling ducts in them, and I know the combinations I want to use the boiler room with, that in itself is a huge, big task. I'd love to get the boiler room effectively working with the furnace and then with the freezer and see what happens then. I'd obviously like to get the boiler room effectively working with the lab, and I think we could use that machine that I think creates radiation. I'd love to use the boiler room with the garage. I absolutely have no idea what that will do. I don't know what powering the garage will do, because we can already use the utility closet to open the garage door. Maybe it just does the same thing, or maybe it does something else. And I definitely want to use it with the laundry to see what that machine does. And I want to get the laundry again with a shovel to see if that key is in the same place. I don't know if that was kind of a random occurrence. Ooh, parlor room with our 3 gems. That might be the one. That might be the one. Yeah, I'd love to see if that key... Oh, thanks. That'll help slightly with some of the steps I used up this morning. Ah, it's there again. Man, it's going to be amazing when I figure out what this is. It's going to be amazing. It could be the biggest thing in the game, it's right below Herbert here in his puzzle room, and he's a puzzle nerd, and this is his puzzle room where he puts his guests to the test. It's got to be one of his favorite rooms, right? So whatever the hell is in this has got to be important. It's going to be a big deal. Okay. Gems are not in the white box or the blue box. Could be. Gems are in both the blue box and the black box. You big liar, white box. Gems are in both the black box and the white box. Also a lie. So, lie, true. Gems are not in the white box or in the blue box. The black box. Oh, 3 gems. It's a 3-gem day. Oh, man, the room upgrades are the freaking best. Just every day gets easier. I mean, every day gets harder in many other ways. So to have, this game is so well balanced. That's another thing that's constantly just amazing me about this game is the way. So this game has never gotten easier at this in too many ways. It's gotten easier and more complex in a really, really nice balance through the whole progression of the game. It's never become less interesting, even as we've learned things. It's never none of the mystery has dissipated. It's it's constantly just an evolving shade of mystery, but the intensities of the mysteries and the excitement has remained the same. It's just constantly being renewed and refreshed. So the game is just so incredibly well designed. I'm flabbergasted. It's such a joy. It's such a gift. It really is a gift to be able to play a game like this, and I'm so grateful to everybody who worked on this and put it together and put so much love and craft into every aspect of it. Okay, all right, with that said, this could be a good hallway position, and I would love to get a locked trunk, though. I don't have my Oh, that's fine. Let's put the hallway here. We'll get keys or a sledgehammer at some point, so that's good. I just forgot what happened when I clicked on it without being able to open it. All right, so I'm inclined to try and go around here and get our corner things. Ooh, So this is the Baron spot. This is where we had her ladyship's chamber last time, and I don't know. I guess I have a working theory that maybe this is the only spot where her chamber appears, but I'm not sure. Obviously, I don't have all that much conclusive data so far. But it is a barren soil spot for for reasons that I really, really want to figure out. But it might mean that this isn't the best place for the patio. So den, also in terms of exits, also in terms of gems, I think is the best thing to go here. I don't think we've ever had the den in this spot either. Yeah. I still feel like I don't fully... Yeah, I mean, I don't fully understand all of the mysteries of this, you know? The E, the 5, these arrows. If there is meaning to them, which there probably is. Why this thing doesn't move, also driving me crazy, and obviously I don't yet have this solved, and I know that there's something important in here because the 2 swans are looking at it and the swans are important. Maybe it's even got her, we know that there must be a key to open her ladyship's, to open Clara's diary. And I'm just really thinking, like, where would that be? Where could that be? It's got to be, you would think, in a room associated with her. Okay, so we can do a good dead end room here. Oh, but conservatory, which is our found room, our secret found room. Adjust the rarity of the floor plans in your house. Like, we'd be wasting the exit here, but that's freaking fine with me. Let's do it. We've got to see. Oh, what a view. Oh, this is stunning. Oh, mysterious. What a good place for this room, actually. In terms of just the... Look at that. It feels so much more magical. Wow. So we know that there's stuff going on with flowers, but I don't know if it's flowers in, wherever in the mansion, or if it's flowers specifically in the greenhouse. They've talked about greenhouse flowers, and I haven't seen the greenhouse yet. It's a really important room, I'm sure. It has one of the antechamber levers in it that we need to fix with the broken lever. All right, so this room is really stunning. Again, it's one of the few rooms we've seen with a skylight, which I always think is very interesting. Look at that. The view of the electricity pole there. A cello. So I guess this is cello music playing right now, isn't it? I'm thinking I should pay more attention to that. Like, did we have harp music in the room with the harp, her ladyship's chamber? Look at the light here. So lovely. All right. So it's a freaking stunning room. I love it. I'm a big fan of these kinds of green rooms. The morning room, conservatory. Let's just do a basic check for interactables. Probably not, but you gotta check. And it also lets me just take note. Not a surprise at all. I have noticed that, don't worry. I just wanna check things before I have my mind blown by It's something written on a note. Look how pretty these ones are. I love them. All right, let's read. Drafting locations. Aha. Yeah. Aha. That's such good intel. So I knew, the garage obviously has to be in the West Wing. Obviously the West Wing hall is in the West Wing only. But this is the answer to what I was just wondering this, guys. I was just wondering. Her ladyship's chamber is West Wing only. Yep, that's what I suspected. But I did not know from south-facing doors. You know what? It never even occurred to me that was a possible dynamic, and it explains why I've hardly ever had the opportunity for her ladyship's chamber, because I'm usually going north. Oh my God, through most of this game, in almost every single day, as I start heading west, I'm obviously coming from rank 1 and I go up and up and up, typically, apart from like kind of maybe what we're doing today where we're going kind of rank 2 back to rank 1. Like usually I am not going south. That is so sneaky. That is so sneaky, game. I love it. I'm so impressed. Because I think most people are going to do that, right? It's just going to be natural and organic for most people to be tending to go north. Oh, sneaky. So that's interesting. So it means that it's not actually necessarily only on that barren spot there. We could even draft it from, in a higher rank. But we just need to be going south. Okay, all right. East Wing only. Now, this is of interest because I feel I was actually just wondering this to myself last night because of actually getting her ladyship's chamber. And I was thinking, I know that there's a few rooms that are definitely West Wing only. But I was thinking to myself, what are the East Wing only rooms? And there is, of course, East Wing Hall, but I didn't know anything else. Master bedroom. We need to get master bedroom. It doesn't say that there's any other conditions on it. I actually just think in general, like if I were to, kind of quantify my movements in this game, and I'll come back to this, but for example, hang on. No, that's actually not what I want. That's what I wanted. I have, I would say I think just looking there, I've tended to go on the west side more than the east side. Not a huge amount, but just a bit. So I think, And I've definitely not even been to the top of east side. So, all right. So that's where we've got to hunt for the master bedroom. Okay. Conservatory. This Baroque arboretum showcases and preserves the rarest specimens of every type and variety. Oh. So every kind of flower is in here, which is interesting if that turns out to matter. Through selective propagation, the gardener here may influence which flora will be considered commonplace during the next season. I love it. I love when they do puns in this game. Type. Drafting. I love that drafting is a type of room. It's a green room and it's an addition. Unusual. Oh, man. So, So this may be the total number of outer rooms, but I guess, like for these ones, all right, there's most likely 8 bedrooms, 8 hallways, 8 classic green rooms, 8 classic shops, and 8 classic red rooms. But we then add to it through studio additions. I wonder if the thing is, there's no basis here. There's no indication of how many there are total. So I wonder if these are also 8 or if it's, this is probably 8. But what about these two? Are there 8 of them or, we have so many new rooms to get. The kennel, the clock tower, We've had the classroom, the mechanarium, and now we have the conservatory. Just so brilliant. All right. So back to this. Other special cases. The conservatory is only draftable in a corner. That's really interesting. That makes sense, obviously, because of the design of the room. I didn't think it was necessarily the case, though, because we've seen that depending on where they are located in the mansion, different rooms will change their design. Like a wall might be different. Okay, and the bookshop is only draftable from the library, which is what I thought. So it's really good to have that confirmed. Doesn't mean that there aren't other conditions on other rooms. Yeah, nice. All right, and let's just check, make sure we're checking this out. All right, okay. In the conservatory, you will be able to permanently, hang on, permanently? Oh, I thought this would be like a day perk. Adjust the rarity and rates that determine how often certain floor plans are drawn. Permanent changes do not reset each day. But presumably if I change it, what it means is I can still on another day redraw the conservatory and change it back, I'm thinking. Today, you may adjust the rarities of the above floor plans. Oh, it's driving me crazy that I haven't figured out the secret of the lavatory. The lavatory. The lavatory. I know something's going on there and I don't know what to do. I every now and again, like I keep looking at those photos from the dark room with their uncle in the mirror with the faucet, and with the bath in the background with the faucet that maybe looks like it's angled down or it could be the shadow. Either way, something is up, but I don't know how to manipulate anything in there, Because the lavatory doesn't seem to have a relationship with the pump room. Like maybe it's a tool-based thing. Maybe we need to go in there with a certain tool, and I haven't. Maybe what I should do is actually put a bit of analytical thought into it and actually look at the times I've been in the lavatory and what tools I've had with me. Because, for example, when we went into the drafting room the second time, I think in the last episode, having the magnifying glass allowed us to use the little safe in there. And by the way, I think I have at least another idea about maybe the code to use there or something. I don't know. Maybe. Let's see if it comes up. All right. For now, what do I actually want more of? I haven't even used the clock tower yet, so I don't really know if I want it more. I probably do. There's a safe in the study, and while drafting, you may spend gems to redraw floor plans up to 8 times. I mean, that's also a pretty useful perk if you sort of get stuck without dice. And I've got the safe there, which I want to have attempts at solving. And also, once I do solve it, then it will deliver a gem. So that's nice. None of these, all of these are dead ends. That's the other thing. I don't, it's not usually my preference to... It's not usually my preference to have... But I suppose that the question being asked is, how do I want to adjust the rarities of the floor plans? So I could also ask for something less, but I don't think I want any of these less. I just genuinely don't know what I want more. Maybe for now, Unusual is a term reserved for the floor plans that are encountered on occasion, the infrequency of which may contribute to their apparent prestige. Okay, standard rooms are of the garden variety, not common enough to be a nuisance and not rare enough to be elusive. Rare flora and floor plans are seen so seldom and represented in so few numbers that they are considered by many to be endangered without serious conservation efforts. Many of these rare specimens may never be seen. I mean, that seems to be the case with... You know, what I would actually love to have here is stuff like trophy room and showroom, because I've known about those rooms for ages, even master bedroom, and I haven't seen them, so I really want those ones. I feel like I'm kind of okay with this being unusual, but let me go back. I'm actually just thinking, what are these? So this is also unusual. And the lavatory is standard. Look, I keep saying lavatory. The lavatory is standard. Well, I don't want it to disappear because I still feel like there's a mystery there to be solved. So I don't actually know how to use this. I don't know. I might, maybe just for fun for the time being, like I'll just make clock tower standard because we haven't seen it yet. Okay, so I guess there's no limit. I could just adjust any of these as I want, but I'm kind of happy with that. Honestly, I'm kind of happy with that. So that's cool. Thank you, conservatory. Very useful. Very useful. Okay, let's head on. Let's head on up, or shall I head across? By the way, what time is it? Suppose, again, like whether we're within that time depends on how we're interpreting everything, but like I don't notice any change. I do not notice. Have I ever looked like behind the cushions for anything secret? Yeah, I don't know. All right. What have I got? I've got 3 gems, no keys. I'm just kind of thinking maybe I should go across. No, let's go up. Let's go up at least one. Well, commissary actually might be super useful. We've got no green rooms to draft, and this is the rich soil spot, so that's okay. We can't do anything about that. I might do commissary because commissary is generally useful. And I was just briefly considering, should I conserve a step and not go in, but actually we need to see what it's got. I got no money, so I can't do anything here, but magnifying glass, great. I keep ordering that. I'm very happy to see it here. Sledgehammer would actually be great. Sleeping mask would also be great. Right? They'd all be great, but I got no money. Okay. Well, I have no keys. I've got 2 gems. Let's see what we can get here. It's not good, actually. This is, yeah, we're wasting the hallway exit. That's a bit of a pain. Maybe I shouldn't have done this without redrafting capability or something. So it's a shame. It's a shame to sort of waste the hallway space there, but this is the only option that allows us to move forward, and I would still like to be able to more easily use the west wing. Okay. All right. I gotta. Oh man, there's just so many mysteries to figure out. Oh, this looks like the skull. Right? That looks like the skull. No, Draxus, no. Dead end rooms are more common today. No. Okay. Hopefully, at least though, through drafting the observatory, we will get 1 more star, so we'll go beyond this. But oh no, but we probably need to get several more before we can get the sale, or even, yeah, and then 5 more before we can get Florealis, even though I don't know what that means. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers today. What do you mean by flowers? I don't know. I don't know. Alright. Let's see. This is risky. This is risky. I got no keys and I've only got 1 gem. I actually think this is the turn back point. Alright, let's go back to rank 1 on the east side and see what we can make happen. Yeah, we can go hallway. Alright, can't open that yet. If we get keys, or we can afford the sledgehammer though. Oh, hang on. Wait, I've got lockpick. Oh no, I just wasted steps. I totally forgot. I can open this. I'm not used to having lockpick. Does it not come up? Oh, I just wasted even more steps. It's only for doors? But this is also a lock. Oh, okay. Dang, more steps wasted. Oh well. Learning, we're learning. It's knowledge. It's knowledge, it helps. Even basic things. Okay, right, let's go across. Attic! Oh, it's been killing me to not... I've seen attic kind of only a couple of times. Oh, but it's 3 gems. If I could have opened that trunk, maybe I'd be there by now. Oh, I really want attic. I want 8 items and I just want to see it. I just want to see what it looks like. Blast. Blast. This would dead end. That would be a shame. But I guess we'd get steps from it. This might actually be really handy, you know, for being able to buy steps at some point. So, but it would use up my gem. I'm not doing great gem and key wise so far. I think with only 1 gem, I'm actually gonna go bunk room, and we'll try going around. We'll try going around. Hey, little buddy, how you doing? Yeah, living life, enjoying your window here. Nice. I really love the way that the atmosphere in the room can change very substantially just through, yeah, having a different window orientation. The mysterious Simon. Oh, this is my first time to have keys in here. I can open up that trunk now. Okay, thank you, bunk room. Mysterious bunk room. Alright, have a good day. I might be back sometime. I don't know if there's a mystery in there or something. I think it just might, even though, you know, again, like we're really winding our steps down today. I want to see what's in this trunk. Ooh, coins, key, and gem. That's very good. We got a key back essentially, but now we're at least back to 2 gems. Is it? My steps are not great today. I'm actually thinking of going to the commissary to get, you know, like I would love all of these things, but I'm actually thinking that maybe the sleeping... Oh, it's 8. I thought it was 5. Oh, they're all 8. 8, 8, 8. Okay, in that case, while I'm here, magnifying glass. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, so that's... I thought that might be a smart move for steps. There is something going on with the flowers that I don't understand. So maybe what I should do is create a new section in my notebook and start taking note of the flowers that are in different rooms, because that probably matters. It would be so good to have wine cellar, but that would leave me with almost nowhere to go. Like I would only have the observatory exit, which is pretty risky. But then again, if I've got 2 keys and 5 gems, it's still not, it's not a good redrafting. Like I could still get 3 dead ends, and I've got the dead end observatory constellation. So it's actually pretty risky to get this. It's actually pretty risky. That said, sometimes I find myself attracted to the risk. I'm usually a pretty risk-averse person, as maybe that's your impression already of me watching this playthrough or other playthroughs on this channel. But sometimes I like to take a risk. Sometimes I just get the feeling. I think I'm going to do wine cellar. This could be a huge mistake. Could be a huge mistake. I still find myself suspecting that there's a safe in here and that this is the combination to the safe. So I know that this is the Sinclairs, this is the Epsons, you know, this is the shield that shows their families being united, most likely through Simon and Clara. I wonder what the knight helmet is here for, though. I don't know, like just something to do with valor, maybe. I mean, they seem very, you know, like principled people. I suspect I need to come here with knowledge or an item, maybe, to find whatever is going on here. I just am suspicious. I'm suspicious of it all. If I stand here, I get a little view of the gap there. I'm suspicious of this wall. Okay. Alright, so at least good amount of gems. That's not terrible. Alright, so we've got to do well. We've got to do well with this observatory situation. Let's see. And I have to go all the way around. Use up even more steps to get there. Look at that. 26? That is dire. That is dire. So our next, and because I've drained the fountain, I can't make wishes in the fountain, which I suspect might increase our stars. Ooh, bad. It's not good. We're gonna have to go with Nook. Like that's it. Otherwise the day is over. It's pretty desperate. It's pretty desperate today, which is fine because, yesterday we opened the way to door 46. We had a huge day. We explored the underground. Can't complain. Clock tower would be great, but it would be the end of my day. So this is going to be the 3rd time I've had clock tower on offer and not chosen it. But I need some more exits or my day is over. Oh, yes! I was really hoping for shovel. Good. Okay, so we've got some dig spots we can make use of. Money is good, because I would like to buy some things. More money. 5 coins. Come on, be kind to me. No, unremarkable rock. No. Go back. Go back and replace yourself with something more useful. Okay. Well, 7 coins. That's pretty good. That's nearly enough to buy something. And we can make use of dig spots now. So that's useful. And I think there was one in the conservatory. I can't remember if there was one in the wine cellar. I don't actually think so. But I'm not going all the way back to the conservatory for a dig spot right now. Not without fixing my step issue. Okay, so let's go down first. And, Okay, yeah, we're really getting the dead end rooms. This, what is it, Draxus? This guy is serious. This skull is serious. Like, I do really want laundry room to be able to try... You know what? I want laundry room for a couple of reasons. One is to see if I can get that key from it. So that actually might make it useful. And if I get lucky enough to put the boiler room nearby, then we could try powering that thing up. So that might be cool. And then we've still got the exit to the east to do something with. This would be good. It would give us another exit. I know that the gem requirement becomes moot because I've got a gem in there I can access now from the safe. But actually, maybe it's risky. But, you know, whatever. I'm going to go laundry room. Okay. I always look in these things even though there's never anything in there. But maybe. Maybe one day. Okay. Oh, you know what? No, I've realized that... yeah, alright, I'm not used to thinking properly about this yet. So of course, the thing I've realized about these vents is that they follow the line of the entrances and exits. So because there's no ducts, not vents, because there's no ducts in there, I can't power this. Alright, that's fine because I wanted this for another reason anyway. Oh! Oh, I'm a little bit I was like, why is this permanently open? Like, does this mean I can never get the file cabinet key? Oh my god, like my heart stopped. Because I was like, they seem to be implying this is actually a permanent spot. And what if they're like, what if I can never get the key back again? Thank God, thank God. So, I guess what I was thinking about this is that maybe what I heavily suspect is that I accidentally found a secret that otherwise you would solve a puzzle to find. You know, that there would be some you know, knowledge somewhere you would have to kind of figure out to come here with the shovel and find a secret dig spot. And I've just found it by being here with the shovel. So that's kind of interesting. I actually wonder if I'm going to find the, you know, essentially the knowledge map to bring us here at some point. Cool. Well, I could use some of these, but the thing is I don't really think I want to, because for one thing, they all cost money, and I don't have that much money. And I don't think I really need to exchange keys for gems. I mean, I do have the lockpick. I could exchange my keys for gems and get more gems. But what it does, so I realized like what it does is it swaps them. So what it would mean is it's actually not very useful. It would just mean I have 4 gems and 3 keys, I think. I think that's how it works. Okay. Oh, like that's brilliant because I can actually, if I can maybe take this file cabinet key now back down the fountain and get to our abandoned mine and see if I can use it there. I've only got 22 steps and I'm not exactly sure how many steps it would take to get down there. I mean, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's just to get to entrance hall. I think it would then be 9 to get outside, 10 to get down to the reservoir, 11 to... So, like, we're already... It would take, I think, at least half our steps just to get there. So I think if we go there, we are halving our day. I think that's... So it's sort of a decision about whether I want to put all my eggs in that basket, laundry basket. At the very least, I've got to go back in here anyway. So maybe let's try our luck here. Yeah? Alternatively, well, there wouldn't be much point to it, would there? Or would there? This is the only one that would allow my day to continue. I could... The only reason I think to consider coat check is if I'm wrong about the file cabinet key being used in the abandoned mine room. But actually, it seems like the laundry room is effectively the coat check for this key, right? Like it's probably going to be in there every single time. So I actually don't think I need to check it. I just need to know that it's available for me in the laundry room. That just gets me more keys, but there's no point if I can't go anywhere. So let's do chapel. Like, I've still got enough steps to get down to the abandoned mine if we need it. A little bit of money? I could literally right now go back to the commissary to use this money, but 1, 2, 3, 4. It might be worthwhile to get the sleeping mask, or even the shoes. 4 steps to try to save more steps might be good. Hang on, let me just think about this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. With 20, there would barely be any reason to like if I were to go there and then come back, it's starting to almost be impossible for me to get down to the abandoned mine. So maybe we'll just try both of these doors and see how we go. Oh. Well, again, I don't think... I'm feeling like freezer is kind of pointless without the... No, we need to connect the boiler room to the furnace, not to the freezer. But it would literally freeze my accounts, which maybe is not really the best use of today. Like, it's only 3 gems, which we can kind of get relatively easy at the start of most days anyway. But then again, it would be 3 gems plus the other 3 gems that we get easily. Closet would give us a couple of items. Green room would let us go forward and might give us some items and even dig spots. I might do green room. Let's see. Alright, gem. That's nice. Given that we've got Draxus, we might even get another opportunity later to use the freezer. Aha. As interested as I am in the mysteries of the Chamber of Mirrors, I don't have any more theories about how to use it well. About how to use it, you know, to get further with it. Storeroom, again, good for stuff. Bedroom might be good for steps. Might also give us a trunk. But they're all dead ends on this spot. I might do... Steps is becoming a real issue. I might do bedroom in the hope that... I don't know. Like, it's a little bit more gentle on my steps. Okay. I thought it might have a trunk for us. Oh well. Bit of money. Bit of cash. That's good. That's not the box with the grid on it, is it? That's a generic one. Yeah. I just thought I should... Maybe this is a room that has one of the... No, that's another generic, like, purple box. The more I discover about this room, I've got to re-look at rooms, you know, that I might have been in 30 times before. But now I'm like, oh, what about this thing? You know? I did say that I wanted to have another look at this with the magnifying glass. I was particularly interested in whether this strip here could mean anything, but no, I think it's just, I don't know, I guess old, you know, it's an old photo. Like, is this her room? Oh, hang on. That's one of the boxes. Aha! Bedroom. Indeed. Right next to the purple box I was looking at. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Good to know. Here we go. Bedroom also has one. Maybe it means absolutely nothing. But I just, at the moment, I've got to assume it could be something. Alright. So 19 steps. No dig spots, yeah? No dig spots. I got this whole shovel. I got this whole shovel, everyone. Alright, we lost a gem. We lost a coin. Let's see what we get here. I'd love it to be like a high gem room or something, you know, just... only... this Drax's constellation. It's killing me. Pantry's the only way to go forward. Alright. I can't see any particular benefit for having either of these. So if we do pantry... Okay, if I go in here, we'll get a couple of steps back from the apple, so not that much, but it's something. Yeah. I'm really having to think, like, what if I need to go back from here? Oh, no, I can't go across there. That sucks. Okay, so at the moment, from here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, plus however many steps. Yeah. So we're still okay, I think, but I've got to become... Oh, yeah. Kennel! Oh, and it lets us go north as well. I'm not even thinking about this one. Kennel, it is. Hey. Hey, doggies. It does have dogs in it. It has dogs. Hello. Oh, hello. Hello, sweetie. It lets you pet them. Every game. The people who made this game get it. If you have dogs in a game, you must be allowed to pet them. Oh, that's so cute. That is amazing. Can I pet all of them? More. Yes, more love for you. You're so lovely. Yeah. You're so lovely, darling. This is not a great place for you. I don't like this. This is not enough for dogs. Hello, would you like pets? Oh man. Look, I'm gonna have to ignore the fact that I don't think this is a nice environment for these dogs. You know, let's assume these dogs are all being wonderfully, magically taken care of in a really nice way. It's the only way I can get through with this game. God, I'm glad there's not a dog in here with a rusty nail. Because a dog would definitely dig this, and I don't want a dog digging up a rusty nail. Why do they all have a little... for their food? Man, this is not the... Alright, I have to ignore it. I have to... Take a breath. I have to ignore... I don't approve. Don't approve of this. Aha! Cat! Why is this here? C-A-T... That might relate to our message, like our overall room message. Is it telling me that... I might be a little bit hopeful here. Is it telling me that I could see a cat, the one that potentially eats the food in the kitchen? Let me have a look at our room message, the shape of our overall room message. If we count small gates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes. Okay, is there a spot where there's a C and an A below it? No, there is not. No, there is not. There's 3 C's. Unless I turn it upside down. Hang on. In which case... No, still not actually. No, the C has a D below it. The C of crack has a D below it. The other C has an E below it. Okay, alright, so that's not it. I thought that could be it. What is this telling me? The cat is above a T, reaching up to a C and an A. And it's a black cat. I mean, the black cat, I'm pretty sure is associated with Herbert. I think Herbert is the black cat. Herbert is standing on a T, reaching up to C and A. That are a bit to the side. All right, I've got to think about that one. But that's cool. That's cool. Okay, let's read about the kennel. Home to several of Sinclair's hunting companions, it can be assumed these friendly hounds have been anxious to meet their new master. Each time you dig in a room, unlock all the doors in that room. This would be great to combine with the root cellar then, so that you have way more dig spots. Oh, hello, sweetheart. I'm the new master of this house, and you guys are gonna live like kings and queens. I promise you. Like, none of this kennel nonsense, you know? You guys are gonna have the run of the house, and there's gonna be dog toys and food and lovely, fun, you know, pleasant places for you in every single room. I promise. Also, we're gonna have cats, so we're gonna, you know, you guys are gonna be good friends. I promise. Okay. Can I let any of the dogs out? Can I rescue any of the dogs? Can I also see anything? Like, why is this one on the outside? Does this dog have food? Its food is on the outside. This dog doesn't even have water. All the bowls are empty. What is that? A dog's got no use for whatever that is. Who is letting these dogs out? You know? This dog is sadly looking at an empty bowl. Look, it's very nice that it's very nice that I'm allowed to pet this dog. Or pat this dog. I should say that the Australian way. But these dogs need a nicer home. Okay. All right, back to non-dog things. Very cool. Love. Oh, someone's drinking. Okay. All right, we'll assume that these bowls are filled with water and things that we can't see. Hey, I'm still here. Yeah, I still love you. I love you forever. You are going to be the master of this mansion from now on. That's right. That's right. Yeah, you're such a cutie. You're such a cutie. We're just gonna from now on we just pat this dog. We're gonna do it for hours. Yes. Yes. So 18 steps. We're pushing it, but let's see what we can do. The only thing is, we'd get more steps from this, but it would end the day. It would end the day. The only way to continue on is the drawing room, but I'm not sure how much further I can go. Oh, it's just open now, thank God. Okay, good. That just makes things so much easier. Give me my gem. Great. 17 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think that I might need to turn back, honestly. So maybe we'll just see what we get here. All right, let's use a key. Because if we get something that gives us step... Rumpus room. Well, 100%, sorry. This is just, if this prevents us from going back to the abandoned mine, so be it. We must take every opportunity that comes up to see Alazara. Okay, what would be... None of these will help me with steps, but to be honest, the walk-in closet might at least give me a sleeping mask or shoes. But also, I might... All right, if I don't make it back down with this key, that's okay. Because I've got other important things happening. The study, I actually would like to try some of my apple orchard codes in the study. Because I might be able to open the safe. I think I've got to give it a go. I might do the study. I think I'd just like to have a go at the safe, honestly. I'm not at all confident in this, but at least I can try and just rule things out, and then I know I need more of a rethink. Okay. So what numbers did I get from the drafting room? All right. So first off is just thinking about the apples that are on the tree. 3, 4, 4, 2. Yeah, all right, fair enough. All right, the other one, including the fallen apples on the tree. 4, 4, 5, 3. All right, I didn't really think so. Okay, but here's the other thing, and to be honest, this might not relate to this room, but it might relate to the actual drafting room safe itself. And I wonder if that's... Because what's going to be in that safe? It's a tiny little paper safe. I wonder if actually it contains the code to this safe. So I might have to actually do the drafting room first. But nevertheless, the thing I realized about that calendar is, in addition to apples on trees, it contains many small gates. So of course, counting the small gates is important, right? So I don't really know how to do this, but if I think in terms of the gates that are at the back of the calendar, and then the gates that are coming from the central part, and then the gates that are coming from the foreground, it gives me, this is a real outside chance. It gives me 2, 3, 3. But that's it. There's only as far as I can figure, 3 sections of gates. Maybe the final number is 7 because the thing that's marked on the calendar is Saturday the 7th. No. Okay. All right. The only other thing I have is actually counting the total number of gates, which is of small gates 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 11 for November. So let's do 0, 8, 11. No, all right. Fair enough. All right, I'll just write those down as having been tried. All right, fair enough. We've gained knowledge. I've tried it. It didn't work. I just wanted to have a look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that is actually... I looked up what is the... how many squares are in a chessboard, and it is 8 by 8. The reason I looked that up is because I was looking at when we opened the when we opened the north antechamber exit, I was looking at the grid on the floor there, and it's 9 by 9. So I looked up like, oh, is that the same as a chessboard? No, it's not. So anyway, that was just something I thought about. Like, could this room relate to all of the chess pieces that we've been finding? I know I've probably done this, but just in case I haven't. Okay. Sometimes just good to retry things, as I've learned, when maybe you have new items that you didn't have before. I have got to figure this stuff out with this compass. I don't know. Why is this blank? What goes here? Maybe we'll find photos and we'll need to put them somewhere. You know? D8. Date. Driving me crazy. Okay. Alright, that's all I had. I mean, this has some Black Queen relevance. Driving me nuts. Alright, let's go and see Alazara. And if this is all... Oh. I should have... Just do one more check. There's no blue... Oops, sorry, Uncle. There's no blue... No blue grid boxes in this room. What about this room? Money! Money! It's so good that you always get money in this room because, like, you're guaranteed to be able to feed Alazara. Ooh, a siren going past. Just gotta recheck sometimes. Alright, Alazara, my buddy. I've got a coin for you. I know you like them. It's special just for you. I've been saving this coin. This is the best.
And as it was foretold,
Is that the best?
I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin.
I'm sorry to wake you up. I hope you weren't having a nice sleep.
Find yourself face to face with the great Alazara. And I suspect
Yes,
you wish
yes, please. Yes.
to look into your future.
Yes, please.
Yes. The fog is clearing.
Oh, the fog.
I see a shadow in the doorway.
Oh my god.
Silent footsteps in the hallways.
Oh, this is giving me chills.
An unlatched gate you did not open. A missing item you did not take.
What?
I see a young boy watched from afar.
I thought somebody was watching me. Maybe it's Mrs. Babbage.
A young boy who once was brave, but now afraid.
What? I am afraid. Oh!
What you have heard here has been foreseen
Oh no, game!
by the great Alazara.
Why are you doing this to me?
Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Alazara, I think this might be an occasion where it would be good for us to have a little bit more of a chat because you've just terrified me. Like, way back at the beginning of this game, you know, like I was throwing around, like, before I knew what was going on, I was throwing around all these theories like, oh my God, what if someone, you know, like, what if we're sort of attacked in the mansion at some point? What if somebody chases me? What if I need to hide from someone? You know, I was like really suspicious of, you know, why do I have the ability to like lock down the doors or go into blackout or something like that, you know? And obviously then as I played the game more, I was like, oh, it's fine. It's just a fun mystery puzzle thing, and you're working out the secrets of this family, and no one else is here, and all the staff are cheering me on. And actually, our uncle isn't a sinister figure. He's just complex, but he's probably extremely nice and likable. And, it's all been going in that direction since the beginning. And with this, I am all of a sudden going right back. I am dropped right back into... Do I have something to be afraid of here? Is this situation that I've been playing for, 24 days and however many episodes, 30 plus episodes at this stage, is this all going to change? Who the hell is watching me? I mean, I kind of, we sort of know Mrs. Babbage is sort of keeping tabs on things. Is Mrs. Babbage sinister? Who is that in the hat, though? That surely is a male figure. What's the relevance of the rooms they were showing me there? Like the dark room with the nursery in the background. What the hell is the item that was taken from the entrance hall? Oh my God. Someone is watching me here. It's actually going right back to how creepy it felt the first time in the game you enter the security room, and it gives you the feeling that there's something sinister going on and that you are being watched. Oh my God. that was a fascinating but scary bombshell I was not really ready for. I actually, my skin is kind of chilled right now. I actually feel like I'm a bit... that was disturbing. Disturbing but exciting. Oh, God. Okay, well, look, on this note, I'm going to have to leave this one here. As we did way back the very first time we got Alazara, it's time to end this episode, unfortunately. So there might only be a small amount left in this day, but of course what we'll do if that's the case is start a new day. So thank you so much for watching. Wow, what a revelation. I don't know what to think about this yet, but I'm kind of reeling and I'm a little bit scared. Yeah, I don't know what to think about this, but we're going to continue thinking about it in the next episode. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. Thank you, Alazara. As much as that was slightly devastating and terrifying to me, thank you. You're a champion. You're one of the most exciting things in this game. I look forward to so much. So third Alazara prediction, very pleased and terrified, but still very pleased and excited. So see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.